Welcome back to day 21 of our 90-day Python journey here at Edulexis. Today, we're moving from theory to impact. We are building a student grade management system using only Python lists. By the end of this video, you'll have a functional tool that can store student names, track grades, and calculate averages. This project will solidify your understanding of list manipulation and loops. We'll use two parallel lists. One stores names as strings, and the other stores marks as integers. The secret sauce? The index of the name will match the index of the grade. Let's open our editor. We start by initializing two empty lists. Think of these as empty registers waiting for data. These will live at the top of our script for global access. A good program needs a user interface. We'll create a continuous loop so the program doesn't quit after one action. We'll present four options: add, view, delete, and exit. We capture the user's choice as a string. Using a string prevents the program from crashing if someone accidentally types a letter instead of a number. Logic first, safety always. Option 1 is add student. We'll prompt for a name and then use the .append method to push that name into our students list. Simple, right? But we need a grade too. Now we collect the grade. Note that we wrap the input in int. Why? Because you can't perform math on strings later. We append this to the grades list immediately after. Let's run this. We add a student, say Rahul, with a score of 85. The program loops back to the menu. It works, but we can't see the data yet. Let's fix that. Option 2 is view students. To show names and grades together, we use a for loop with range and len. This allows us to access the same index in both lists simultaneously. We use an f-string for a clean output. It pulls the name from index I and the grade from index I. This is where the parallel list logic really shines for a beginner project. Wait, what if the user hits view before adding anyone? We should add a check. If the list is empty, we tell the user. This is what separates a script from a program. A quick tip for your notes: for student in students only gives us the name. We need the index I so we can reach into the second list, grades. Keep those indexes synced. Now for the stats. We want to know the class average. Python sum function is a lifesaver here. We divide the sum of all grades by the length of the list. Pro tip: if len grades is 0, our program will throw a 0 division error. Always check if the list has items before dividing. Coding is 20% building and 80% error proofing. Option 3, removing a student. This is tricky. We need to find where the student is located before we can remove them. We'll use the .index method. The .index method searches the list and returns the position of the name. If we find Rahul at index 0, we now know exactly which grade to delete as well. We use .pop idx. It removes the item at that specific location. Notice we do it for both lists. If you only pop the name, your grades will shift and belong to the wrong person. What if we try to delete someone who isn't there? The program will crash. We wrap this in an if target in students block to keep things running smoothly. Let's add some visual flair. Simple dashed lines in our print statements make the console output look like a professional dashboard. Details matter at Edulexis. Let's review the full code. We have our lists, our loop, our addition logic, and our deletion safety nets. Take a screenshot of this structure. It's a template for many apps. In a real-world app, two students might have the same name. Lists alone struggle with this, which is why later in the course, we will learn about dictionaries and IDs. Here is your challenge for today: can you add a research option? It should take a name and only print that specific student's grade. Pause the video and try it now. Stuck? Think about using the .index method we just discussed. Find the index of the search query and print the grade at that same index. For a class of 30, lists are incredibly fast. But as you grow to thousands of students, we look toward databases. For day 21, mastering these basics is your priority. Let's do a final verification. Add Alice, 90, Bob, 80, Charlie, 70. Delete Bob. Check the average. It should be 80. Perfection. The logic holds up. Before we finish, always comment your code. Future you will thank current you when you look at this script in a month. Explain the why, not just the what. Today you mastered .append for adding, .pop for removing, and the logic of parallel lists. You've officially built your first CRUD create, read, update, delete application. Tomorrow, we solve the duplicate name problem. We'll introduce dictionaries, a much more powerful way to map data. You don't want to miss day 22. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for Edulexis. Download the source code in the description. Keep coding, stay curious, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you for watching. Like if you learned something, share with your circle, and subscribe for more.